Let's bridge, let's build bridges. This is the title of the 10th GENFEST held in Budapest, Hungary. It is precisely the big bridges over the Danube River that have become a symbol of a commitment for the world of the young people everywhere, breaking down the borders between different cultures, between religions, between ethnic groups and conflicts, including those who are in need and those who could give. For a few days, 12,000 young people from more than 100 countries gave a youthful face to the Hungarian capital. Even if the majority were Europeans, they worked for many months all over the world so that representatives could come also from distant countries.
Ciao a tutti! Ben arrivati! Il 10° GENFEST della storia sta per cominciare!
There was a big evening concert of 6 musical bands that presented more than 20 musical pieces composed for the GENFEST by young people from different countries. The entire Saturday program took place in the arena. Various groups from hotspots of the earth shared how they lived, for example, the dramas and hopes of the so-called Arab Spring. Besem from Cairo, with his Christian and Muslim friends, invited the people of his neighborhood, not far from the famous Tahrir Square, to express their aspirations for their country through mural paintings. Some of the young people who participated in Budapest have in their eyes and their hearts the dramas which the media speak of worldwide. Like Ilaria and her friends from Pomigliano d'Arco near Naples in Italy. Last summer, 50 young people from various African countries fled their homes because of their difficult political situation or of poverty and arrived in Naples. Clothes were collected and distributed. They organized Italian language courses and cultural events. Small gestures, but they have given so much hope to these African migrants. The young people of the Holy Land who came to Budapest also spoke of hope. There were more than 80 of them from all over the Middle East. They presented a dance that they weren't able to practice together before because some of their countries are at war with each other and they could not meet together. Budapest was also the launching pad of a project that will take shape in the coming years. It is aimed at giving institutional value to the concept of brotherhood. We want to form a network for a united world based on the golden rule, do to others what you would have done to you. We ask the recognition from the United Nations as a permanent laboratory of fraternity. Aim high, look afar. It is there that you will find a sure hold. Look at love, who is God. He is the only one who will not disappoint you.
Let's bridge people, show the world. Let's bridge countries so it works. Let's build a bridge, make it visible.
The celebration at the arena was transferred to the streets of Budapest. A long march through the city up to the chain bridge, where the 12,000 youth with a flash mob shouted to the world their desire and their commitment to be protagonists in making history change its much-awaited course. On Sunday, A greeting to all was made on behalf of those who represented various churches and religions. Cardinal Erdő, Archbishop of Budapest, celebrated the Mass for the Catholics. They all lived 3 intense days, made friends with young people from different continents, and now the big conflicts, the natural and human disasters, have a face and a name. Beyond the fatigue, now there is a great desire to return to their own countries, to their own cities, to bring this charge of hope and true relationships to their environments.
Nostro team.
Our team, which we called social media team, was made up of 30 people.
We were a committee of all young people. We prepared and worked together, some professionals, others were not.
Abbiamo diffuso in tutte le reti sociali.
We communicated this event through all the social networks, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Flickr, involving more than 400,000 people. Now, in this GenFest, there was a strong push to go ahead and fill the social networks with love.
Here we are in the heart of Budapest in Elizabeth Square, where we just inaugurated the corner of fraternity. 5 benches were installed with the phrases of the Golden Rule written in various languages. The 5 benches represent the 5 continents. The civil authorities greeted us, bringing the message of the GenFest, the message of Let's Bridge, and so we prepared some interviews for you. This is truly the realization of what many think impossible. Brotherhood. They are young people of all countries. It truly means that to believe in a united world is real. I want to say that I'm very happy to be here. I'm coming almost directly from the airport because I cannot wait to be with you. It's truly a feast.
Yesterday we were at the heart of Budapest, and now we're in front of the Parliament buildings, where we just witnessed 50 young people from the various 5 continents, as well as Maria Voce, the president of the Focolare movement, was welcomed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Hungary. And here's a few thoughts of the participants.
Wow, it's a very good experience inside, and we shared. Let's continue to live the universal brotherhood. Yeah, and let's bridge together. Let's bridge!
We continue to transmit from the open space in front of the arena where the Expo of Eastern Europe is taking place. I've found 2 girls from Mexico. What are your names? Christy and Ceci.
It's the first time we were out of Cuba, an occasion for us to know Europe. So here we are at the GenFest.
Questo è il GenFest.
This is the GenFest we're seeing, but there's also a GenFest we haven't seen yet, and we'll hear of that because there were thousands of people from a united world that met here in Rome afterwards, about 1,700 of them, to continue this experience, but also to start laying the foundations, making real those projects, those ideas that were launched at the GenFest. Not just that, but other things happen as well. The 5th of September, they were present at the general audience at the Vatican, and so there was this embrace here we see some images, but we'd like to show you also some of the colors, the celebration that was shown to Benedict XVI. And the Pope invited them to promote unity in the family, of the human family, with courage. At the moment, Federico Aleotti has tried to get to know from a closer range these people, and through them we also get to know some of the stories that have been evolving.
C'è qualcosa che ti rimane dentro?
What do you have in your heart? What do you take on with you? Is there a project, something practical?
I'm from Colombia. For me, GenFest was a celebration of all the youth of the world. It was to truly discover that the united world is possible. We have touched it with our hands, and even if you believe or not in God, you can believe in the love that is in the heart of every human being.
What project is this? Can you tell us something? To help pay for the GenFest, I went to the north of Paraná, where we prepared these candies with the logo of GenFest to earn money that would help us to pay for our expenses. But now we've realized that the Gen Center also needs help. So we open our hands and we will give all our profits to the Gen Center.
Dessa ajuda, então a gente vai abrir mão do dinheiro e dar tudo que a gente vender, a gente vai dar para o Centro Gen.
For me, the GenFest actually begins. We start bridging when we leave here, when I go home, and I'll be able to bridge with other people from other cultures. In our country, we have 42 tribes, and a few years back there was a conflict about this. So I think this is a perfect moment to build bridges with the people. We will be on the front, the protagonist of building bridges, and we shall be able to infect the other youth with this. So it will be amazing.
This is considered the GenFest of the social networks. What do you think about it?
No, I think it was really positive because we could connect with everyone around the world. So even the people who couldn't be physically with us, they were still with us spiritually, and we felt their unity all the time. So I think it was really great that we could use those means for a positive way.
I learned many things, especially how to live the ideal, unity, how to put the gospel into practice in everyday life. So I really want to bring this life to my town so they too can share our joy and unity.
You like it? I know it. You know it. Okay. Thank you. What do you think about the United World Project?
Well, I think it's the best project ever. Yeah, it's good to see how we have a certain purpose that we all agree on, and a dream that youth around the world aspire to achieve, you know. So it just gives us hope and strength to fight for something.
For us, who live for the ideal of unity, this was a first step so that many people can get to know us. It seems especially important in this aspect Certainly, we are very happy because this will also help us to spread this ideal that seeks to change the world with love.
So it was not easy for us to live the GenFest as it will without remembering all the problems and the crisis happens in Syria and the old Gen that couldn't come here. But we kept carrying the Syrian flag all the time, so that maybe we can show it to the people in Syria through internet or something, so they can feel that we are here.
All right. Thank you.
Umanità. Hanno scoperto ancora che sotto.
Can I taste one? It's good, it's good. The test is passed.